Welcome back to the latest episode of Energized. Barry's already in a fit of giggles. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, man. How are you?
I'm good. Did you miss last week?
Yeah.
Not doing show.
Yeah.
We didn't do the show last week, but this week we're back with a bang. We have loads to tell you.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Ross has now joined the 29 club.
Yeah, it was my birthday last week. I was actually really sick for it. I don't know if you can probably still hear my voice. I'm actually not the May West, but
You sound alright.
sure, look, it is what it is.
You look terrible now, but you sound alright.
Thanks, bud. Thanks. What do you think of our new backdrop?
Yeah, we have a couple of announcements before we really kick into the show. First of all, if you haven't noticed the backdrop.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed, Ninja's Graphic Arts drew us this lovely backdrop. It actually looks brilliant. We have Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
What more do you want? Like, it's absolutely slick.
Yeah, it's basically like a spin-off of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. We're actually planning on giving it away.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean?
We're not 100% sure on the competition. It'll probably be like, we'll take a picture with it,
Yeah.
and you'll have to screenshot the post, and then post on your story.
Yeah.
That sounds like good, feasible. Doesn't it? Easy.
Yeah,
you know
we're gonna do that next week.
You know what I hate? You know when someone does a competition, it's like, right, what you have to do is you have to screenshot the photo, tag me in the photo, tell your ma about the photo, and then tag like 17 friends in the photo, and then you might get a chance of not being picked to win the photo.
And then climb Mount Everest.
Yeah.
But
And
no,
then send me your socks in the post.
this was going to be an easy enough one. Here, lean back for a second. Yeah, so they can see it. Yeah. So we're going to do that next week. Also, if you don't,
Is that a new t-shirt, Barry?
yes, it is. We're going to bring this up now. If you watched one of our shows there a while ago, Manscaped were in touch with us, and they actually sponsor a load of cool podcasts. So.
Including the Energized.
Including us, which is quite funny. We explained that they sent out one pair of boxers, so me and Ross had to share them. So Natalie was onto us again, being like, "Oh, that's gas, guys," and then she sent us out another like care package.
Yeah, so we got like another bag,
Yeah,
another razor,
yeah, and a t-shirt,
and another t-shirt.
Yeah, but a t-shirt for me. You had a large one, didn't you?
Yeah, what size is that one?
This is medium. But
Extra large.
Yeah, but she never triple XL. But she never sent out the boxers. So Natalie's gonna be watching this again, and you never sent the boxers out. But
You can have mine.
yeah,
I've only worn them twice.
But there is a discount code called Energized. We're gonna tag it in the top comment. It's gonna be a pinned comment down there. You can check out everything. So if you use the code Energized, you can get discounts.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it could be 10%.
Yeah.
Could be 15. Could be 20. Who knows?
Yeah.
Not more than 20.
Say we said 50%
Yeah.
off. Natalie sorted out because he didn't send us out the boxers.
So, if you are new to the Energized podcast after all that,
Welcome.
and if you're a returning Energized listener,
You're used to this, and welcome back.
and tell a friend.
And tell a friend, yeah.
So, Barry, what else is going on today's show? Bar
Okay.
those lovely announcements.
Further lovely announcements. Okay, we're going to be discussing the MMA news from the week because there's a big one going down in Ireland. But first of all, we're going to kick it off with the Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal press conference, which is unreal in by the New York skyline. Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
I think.
On the Brooklyn Bridge, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
It was whopper. Like, there's no other way to describe it.
Yeah, and then we're also going to be discussing Bellator Dublin that's on this week. It's a huge event here going down in Ireland. And then also we're going to be looking at all the news from like UFC Denmark on this weekend. And also the Queen of Ireland, Katie Taylor, is back in action. But Ross, we've showed the picture off. We showed my brand new t-shirt off. If you're enjoying the show, make sure to give it a like and make sure to subscribe, especially you, Natalie. And then here we go, Ross. Nate Diaz versus Jorge Masvidal, the press conference. It was quality. There is actually going to be a belt, the baddest motherfucker belt.
Yeah, it's going to cost 50 grand to get it made.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, how much would a normal belt be cost?
No, but like less than 50 grand, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's real gold though. Why would that belt be more expensive than the other ones, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like they can get like 20 UFC belts made at a time, so therefore it's cheaper.
All right.
I'm excited to see what it looks like because I don't know who called it, but like the current UFC belts look like Power Ranger belts, don't they?
Yeah,
I actually think I prefer the old one.
I
You know
do
that?
prefer the old one. But like people are real like that. Like don't you know, older people like back in my day.
I think it's almost like a WWE thing where, do you remember John Cena had the belt?
Bit of nostalgia on it.
Oh, a bit of fluff on my microphone. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, carry on, yeah.
Do you remember John Cena had the belt and then like you made the belt spin?
Yeah.
I think they're like trying to make it like cooler or something, and like I don't think they actually did
No.
like the best job.
Imagine you could do that and spin it and stuff. That would just look terrible.
You know what they should have just done, right? They should have like designed 4 belts and then went on Instagram and like been like, oh, which belt do you prefer, this one or this one?
For
and
the
then
fans.
yeah.
But like people could troll it. Like all the Bellator people or like all the Cage Warriors people would be like, this one, it's like the worst belt.
True that. Although I actually think the Bellator belt is actually better. You know what?
Yeah.
Although like then again, like I have one, so you know.
Yeah.
Rob Gegard Musasi's one.
Yeah. Anytime I tell people that story, they're like, what? It's like we snuck into the after party and
What do you mean?
Ross,
We're invited,
Ross was the champ. Yeah, we were invited.
We're invited by Scott Coker.
Scott Coker.
After you told us not to get in to the cage. Very us.
That is true. Ross
Are we going to the after party this time around?
Yeah, well, we won't be invited, so we should definitely go.
Yeah, very energized.
But yeah, so they are making a badass motherfucker belt. Dana said he helped design it.
And The Rock's going to put it on the winner. Like, how cool is that?
What?
Yeah. Do you not know that? No.
I think I saw The Rock talking about it, but
The Rock's going to put it on the winner.
No way.
Yeah. Is that not slick? No.
If you think that's slick, make sure to like the video.
It doesn't matter if you think it's slick.
That's very harsh.
Man, I love The Rock.
Oh, same here, man.
Like, what a man.
He is, isn't he? He's such a legend or something.
Yeah. What did you think of the press conference? I thought like
Is The Rock natty?
Obviously. No steroids.
Obviously. He's as natty as us.
Let's be honest, right? Jorge Masvidal's really tried to up his game, coming out in the Scarface outfit.
I thought that was cool.
And then like Nate Diaz just came out and sounded like a pair of jeans and black t-shirts.
Yeah,
with the hat
backwards.
Yeah. How Nate Diaz is just Nate Diaz. Like I don't think there's ever been a character who's been just themselves.
Yeah, it's so original. And then like even like they're so alike but different as well.
Oh, 100%. Neither of them actually give a shit, but also like they're very different in their own way. I don't really know what we'd describe it, but Masvidal he's like, I need to feed my family. It's like, sure, he's got loads of money, boy.
Yeah.
he keeps on acting as if like he's flat broke, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then Diaz, he's like, Nick Diaz army, man. I love the two of them.
Yeah.
I'm almost like, in a weird way, don't want them to fight each other.
Yeah,
Because like anytime they fight, I'm like, I want that fella to win.
Well, you never know. It's over a month away. Someone might drop out.
I hope not, because like no one can step in there and make it as cool.
We're due a dropout though. I don't want to jinx it. Obviously, I'll jinx it there. But like it was just deadly. It was, you know what? It was really, really cool to see that they have respect for each other, and there was no like fuck you or fuck you. It's like, let's see who's the best.
Yeah, it was. You know what they
there was
needed,
a lot of
though?
respect.
They needed better questions at the press conference, didn't they?
Yeah. What would be one question you would have asked them? And it could be to Dana either as well. Doesn't really matter.
I'd like to know where Diaz thinks he has an advantage over Masvidal and where Masvidal thinks he has an advantage over Diaz.
That's a good point. Because remember, I was like, who do you think's going to win? And you said Diaz, I think, and I said Masvidal. Or no, you said Masvidal, I said Diaz. But it was like, I actually don't know. I feel like it's so 50-50.
Yeah, it's anyone's ball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. But that's going down, what, UFC 244?
Yeah.
Yeah, in MSG.
It's mad to think we have Adesanya versus Whittaker before that, isn't it? I feel like that's after it.
I think that's 2 weeks away.
Jeez, that's very soon, isn't it?
Yeah, Whittaker versus Adesanya. Can't wait for that as well. We're going to be discussing that next week's show as well if you want to tune in. Yeah, so what are you sticking with, Nate Diaz or Masvidal?
I think so. Although after the press conference, I think I preferred Nate Diaz coming out of the press conference.
Yeah.
I thought Masvidal like maybe tried that a little bit too hard.
I don't think, but Masvidal hasn't really been on that platform really yet, you know?
No, he hasn't had that big stage.
No. But the title of this show is Bellator Dublin
Is here.
Is here, yeah, there we go. Ross, you picked it. But it's on Friday. It looks like it's probably going to be the biggest Bellator card that Dublin has held.
Yeah, it's got not only loads of top Irish MMA talent, it's got some world-renowned MMA talent.
Yeah.
It's Michael Venom Page, Benson Henderson, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be on like 3 different channels, so it's going to be slightly difficult to watch, but if you download the Bellator app, it is for free. And by the way, we don't work for Bellator, so like we're just letting you know. And the app is actually very, very, very good.
Yeah, download the app and you'll get nearly all of it free, and then you might have to change on to, I don't know, like Channel 5 or
Sky Sports or
Sky
The Zone
Sports,
if you're in America, yeah. But the headliner is going to be James Gallagher taking on Roman Salazar. This is at £140.
it's catch weight now, isn't it?
Yeah.
for your man. Look, I expect James Gallagher just like to win by submission like he always does.
Like he always does.
When's he gonna fight someone who like we're like that fella?
I know.
Because even when he was fighting your man Eleanor, I was like, who?
Well, he's after taking 2 steps back now since his loss from
Yeah.
Ricky Banderas. Yeah, so but like
apparently he's going to fight Brian Piper more, you know that?
That'd be good. A massive one as well. MVP Michael Venom Page is taking on Richie Kiley as well. Richie Kiley called this one, and he's got what his heart desired.
This one's definitely just going to be on the feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like, that's what all fans want to see.
Like obviously MVP is going to be favourite, but like he got a serious knockout from Douglas Lima. So,
yeah, well, it's going to be hard to tell whether his chin's going to be the same after getting that knockout.
There we go.
And Richie Kiley's confident as hell.
Yeah, he's got very good stand up, very entertaining. Another big one as well. Ryan Scope's taking on Peter Queally. That is going to be when Peter Queally comes out.
Zombie.
Yeah, with Zombie playing by the Cranberries. That's going to be something like that.
You can't miss that.
Everyone's buying tickets to go to that. Did we mention we're going to that? Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, we have media passes. Myself and Ross will be there.
We'll be in the front row.
Ross,
come say hi to us if you see us.
Yeah, I'll take a photo. I'll take the picture of you meeting Ross. But there's loads of fights. Like
who else fighting on
Richie
Kiefer Crosby's fighting.
Dylan Logan.
He's fighting on like the Sky Sports portion of the card that Ben Henderson's fighting on. Also Will Fleury's fighting as well.
Yeah, Blaine O'Driscoll. Benson Henderson's on the card as well. That's huge for like our like.
What way do they have it on the thing? Do they have 2 separate events? Do they?
Yeah.
So Bellator 227 and Bellator Dublin are both basically the same.
Yeah, it's really, really strange. Benson Henderson taking on Miles Jury. Yeah, you mentioned Kiefer Crosby's on the card. Liam McCourt.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh yeah. Will Fleury. Yeah. There's so many fights in this card. Like,
yeah, isn't it?
I think the card starts at like 4:30. It's going to end at like probably around.
Is it
11.
literally the biggest card ever?
It literally is.
I think there must be like 18 fights on it, is there?
Yeah, there's loads. There's literally loads. But then the next night that's so Bellator Dublin's on Friday. On Saturday night it's Bellator 228 and it's being headlined by Pitbull versus Archuleta. Pitbull is the current champ and it's in the Featherweight Grand Prix. It's on Inglewood, California.
No good Inglewood.
Yeah.
I actually like one Archuleta to win that, you know that?
Yeah. I thought he could have lost his last fight, so who knows. Machida is taking on Gegard Mousasi as well. Darian Caldwell is on the card as well. And Saul Rogers, if you remember him from
Conor McGregor's team on the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, he should have won that as well. And then AJ McKee is on the card as well. So it's actually like
it's actually like a very watchable card.
Yeah.
Like it's better than UFC Vancouver if you take away Gaethje versus Cowboy, and it's better than UFC Mexico as well.
Yeah, and then also UC Denmark's on Saturday night as well, being headlined by Hermansen, who we haven't heard anything about him recently. He's taking on Cannonier.
He beat Jack Ray on like 5 days notice.
I know,
and he went 5 rounds against him. That's very impressive.
He's one of the best cardio tanks I've seen.
And then
Gunnar Nelson.
Cannonier's come back from beating Anderson Silva. So like, interesting fights to be watching. Yeah. Gunnar Nelson's fighting on the card against Gilbert Burns. That's like 2 jiu-jitsu's aces going against each other. And your mate Ion Gutibla's fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see your man?
Cowboy Oliveira's fighting on as well. So like, there's actually some like fun fights to watch on the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much like of no real relevance for the divisions, but maybe bar the main event.
Yeah, there's so much shit going on. Like the Champions League is back as well. Like the Rugby World Cup's going on. Shout out to Ireland for an amazing win.
Oh yeah, destroyed Scotland.
They did, and then like all the MMA stuff.
Yeah, like sports is hopping at the moment.
Yeah, and then also we're if you didn't know, if you're new to the show, obviously myself and Ross are going to be at FightCon in February.
Yeah, if you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing the lads now on the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be class, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen over the next few weeks or months, man? You know, it's like it's coming into Christmas now.
I don't know. I feel like it's a good time for us to take off as well. And when it comes into the winter months, we do better because more people are sitting in watching YouTube videos. Yeah. It's darker earlier than when it's the summer. People are like, I've worked all year to get the bikini bought out, you know what I mean? Or I've worked all year to get the topless selfie by the pool of Marbs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I had a meeting today and I'm sort of like, the summer's over now. You know what I mean? I need to like calm down and like go back training.
Grinding.
Yeah. But like we've been growing all summer, but like, you know what I mean?
It's a different type of growing than winter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like that chapter's over now.
The summer's like you're grinding, but it's not the glory times.
It's like the countdown to Christmas is almost on, you know?
Isn't it mad that the Rugby World Cup started now in September and it's the finals in November? That's very long, isn't it?
Yeah. I wish we went over there, man. I'd love to be wearing a kimono.
Yeah.
with chopsticks, big Irish kimono.
I'd love to like sumo wrestle one of those massive. I'd love to actually sumo wrestle one of those big people. Like I'd absolutely get destroyed, but I'd love to sort of run into him and be like fucking brick wall.
Did you see Sheamus was there? WWE Sheamus.
He was doing against Donald O'Callaghan.
Yeah,
they actually gave each other a good go. You know that?
Didn't they?
Yeah.
Donica's a big man. Also, we wanted to say as well, Tyson Fury was fighting last weekend, and he actually looked very unimpressive, and he got the win, but like,
yeah, in fairness, he got a cut. I think it was the third round, and he got 40 odd stitches in his eye.
Do you think it's because he's not getting? It's not like a big enough fight for him mentally that it's hard to really.
He probably fights to the level that he's given.
Yeah.
So when he's fighting Deontay Wilder, he gets up for it and he's like, yes. But if he's fighting Joe Soap, he's probably whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can sort of see when he turns it on, he's just like a level above.
Yeah. If you haven't seen him on Mike Tyson's podcast, like check it out. It's actually hilarious. Did you see the one hotboxing Mike Tyson? Obviously, he had Rico Verhoeven, Kamaru Usman, and Henry Cejudo on it.
No,
check it out. Henry Cejudo ends up stoned, right? He's like, oh my god, because
he's a little geek.
Yeah, he's tiny. He's like,
yeah.
oh my god, I feel like the wheel's spinning. He's so stoned.
Yeah. Oh no, I have to watch that.
Yeah, here, make sure you
King of
win this,
Cringe.
by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out, Nige.
It's actually unreal, isn't it?
It's quality, yeah.
It's actually so good. I can't believe it's painted. You know.
I know. Like, we have to give it away, which is paying the arse, but
he must spend hours doing that. You know, even like looked at the attention to detail, like the smoke with the rainbow in the corner. It's top of the range, isn't it?
It is top of the range. Also, shout out Rory Crowley's come back to Dublin. We're going to have a point with him or something.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and then it was also announced last week, Katie Taylor is coming back. She's moving up a weight division for a title fight. That's the
2nd November in Manchester.
Yeah. Is she the headliner?
Yeah. 15,000 seater in Manchester Arena. Like, that's pretty big, you know what I mean?
I'm literally going to Manchester the week after, so like, can't do both.
You might see her afterwards.
Pat
Rafter. See Pat Rafter, Katie.
See you, Pat Rafter. Also on Saturday, I did mention Cage Warriors is on in Liverpool, and
that's coming to Cork in November. Ian Gary's fight on it. That's going to be unreal as well.
I think that's that same week. Oh no, that's
you're Manchester.
Oh, Manchester, you're in Cork. Yeah. What can you do? Oh, and also, Brendan Schaub is coming to Dublin in April in 2020. I know I didn't get you a present, but is that what you want?
Yeah, definitely. We'll go with that. That'd be class.
Yeah. How much say tickets?
Why not? I don't know, but like he DMs us, so like maybe we can like invite him out somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was actually meant to say at the beginning of the show, being like, because like you're best off getting something for an event. Like, there's no point.
Yeah, but no, I always like having something to look forward to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's no point buying me like a t-shirt.
Yeah, that's what I was literally thinking. It's like, oh, thanks, I'll add that to 900 t-shirts.
Yeah, it's like
you do have a lot of t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think
that's why I'm wearing shirts today.
Yeah, that's a nice one. But that's what wraps things up, Ross. Unless you have anything else to say. Obviously you weren't here last week, but like,
no, just thanks a million for everyone for saying happy birthday to me. It's actually really nice. It's mad when you get it from people who you don't actually really know as well, isn't it? Well, like you've never met in person, who follow the show, and just pretty cool. On top of that, just give us now a like, thumbs up, subscribe, the usual. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes we're more real than a lot of YouTubers, and we're like not like subscribe now. You know what I mean? Shouting down the camera.
Yeah.
So like, hopefully, if you are enjoying the content, let us know about it.
Yeah. No, it's cool making the content. It's just like, obviously Ross is a kid now as well. Like, we can't be doing stupid videos. Like, I mean, yeah, that's why we barely, like, there was nothing really to talk about last week. But
we can't put 40 hats on my head again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was gas, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Although the camera quality wasn't that great.
Yeah, but like 7 years ago.
Yeah. But thanks a million for tuning in. If you're at Bellator Dublin, like, we might actually see you there. That's pretty funny. I feel like that's our
turf. Yeah,
that is our turf. I can't wait for the event. Make sure to check it out. We're going to be doing all the stories. People are saying they're really enjoying it these days. We're covering the boxing, MMA, football, and rugby. And as always,
stay energized.
Stay energized.